Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about how is managed. So state management is done in React. So state management means states can be changed from one state to another. So we'll be discussing how we can manage a state. And as you know that we are going to discuss this in class-based component because function-based component, they are stateless. So we will be discussing in class-based component. So let us start the video. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please click on the subscribe button so that you get important updates whenever a new video is uploaded on the channel. So friends, in this video, we will be creating a class and we will be discussing how we can manage a state using class. So you know that class-based component implementation is a bit different from functional based component. Functional based component is easier as compared to this class based component. So we'll be creating the class based component. So let us create a new class based component. So in components folder, I will be creating a new file. Name of the file will be state example.js. So as you know, all the component file, they are JS file. So I'll be creating a state example. And now as we create, so we will be creating a class based component. So first of all, we will import a React. So for class based component, it is very important that we should React import component and React from React, and then after that we will be creating the class. So class can be any like state example extends. It always extends the base class, that is our component. Now in order to manage the component, we need to have our constructor, because constructor is the place where we are going to initialize the state, and after that, once the state is initialized, then we can make changes in the state. So the basic difference between props and state is props are immutable. Once a props is assigned, it cannot be changed. So that is why that cannot be used in maintaining state. But states, there in class, if we are using state, we can make any changes in the state. So all the operations that are being done in React, it is being used using state. So suppose you want to show any list, suppose you want to show any click event, so all those things, they are changing the state, so we can manage using state. So you can see we will be using constructor, and then if we want to have any props, so we can just put props opening braces, then we will be calling the base constructor, that is your constructor of the component props. Now our main state, this dot. So in class, whenever you are creating any class, this is very important, so you have to use this keyword, this dot state equals to, I'm just using any message, so just to change, show how we can change the state. So it will be message hello world. So this is all what we can do in constructor. Second thing, as you know that render is very important whenever we are creating any code or any component in class based. So render, then it will return some value. So it will be returning the JSX. And now what I will be using, this will be, this is state message, and I will be using, since it is a JavaScript code, so this dot state dot message. Now my class is now ready. Now what I need to do is I just need to call this. So we will put this inside a div. So once it is loaded, it will show the initial state of the message. Now I will go to this app.js. I will call this new component import, and name of the component is state. So it is state example, so I will be calling state example from, so it is in components folder, so components, then state example. So this is all that is being done. Now the final thing is like we have to export this so that it is available for use of different classes. So we will be using export default state example. So now it is being so semicolon is optional. So this class is ready with the initial state. Now I just need to call this, so it will be here state example, and that's all. So once I have called this component in the main, I will just check on the browser, so you can see the state message hello world. Now we need to demonstrate how you can change the value of the state. So for that, like, we need to have some button. So I will put a button in within this div. So make sure that you use only one div, because your return is capable of only sending or returning a single view. So I will be putting button, and it will be change state. So once I have created the button, you can see that now there is a button. We just need to put this on the new line. So I will put a BR here. So now it will come to a new line. Just check. So now we have this change state on a new. Once I click on change state, nothing is happening because we have not put in any event handler. Now we'll put an event handler. Now those who have worked on JavaScript, the syntax is same. You just need to call this using, so you just need to call camel casing. So it will be on click and then name of the handler. Since it is JavaScript, you will always be using this curly braces, this dot any click handler, click handler. Now I'll be creating this click handler function. So click handler. So in this click handler, what I'll be doing, I'll be using this dot set state, this dot set state, and in this set state we will be updating the message to welcome to React.js. So now this dot set state is ready. It will change the state, and we are calling this click handler. So this click handler is a function, so it should be like this, and then this function starts, and this is closed here. So this is state, and now I will save it. I will check it. So you can see we have a button, but this button is not doing anything because it says a cannot read property set state. So in case of JavaScript, in case of class base, it is very important that we need to use properly this keyword. So in this case, we have to bind this keyword so that this is passed to this particular state. Now this is this particular button which is going to change the state, and now it is bind properly. Now let us see what will it will show. So now again you can see we have changed button, and you can see now it is changing. So this is an event handling concept. So whenever we are calling, this is not, the call is not similar to what JavaScript was we were calling in JavaScript. In this what you are doing, you have to bind this function, then the state will change. So you can make any changes in the state. So this way in React.js we make changes in the state. So you just save it, and if you click on this, the new state will be changed. So similarly, whatever data, if you want to present, the initial state is in the constructor, and after constructor we always change the state. So friends, this is all about how we can manage the state of items in React.js, and this was class-based approach. So state management is done using class based. We cannot do in function based. Right now, using hooks, you can use the function based component and make changes in the state, but in class you can do the change in the state using the set state. So this is all about this particular state management. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching this video.